Did you know it's entirely possible for someone to feel exactly what you're feeling, even without a single word being spoken? Yes, it's real. And this kind of connection occurs more often than you'd expect, especially among a specific group of people, the chosen ones. People like you, who didn't come into this world to settle for shallow love. People who can't fake what they don't feel. You carry a rare sensitivity within your heart, a spiritual kind of sensitivity. And because of this gift, you begin to notice signs most others overlook. But what happens when you feel something powerful, and the other person shows no reaction? Doubt creeps in. Is this real, or is it all in my head? If you've ever wrestled with that question, then this message is meant for you. Because today, I'm going to reveal 5 invisible signs that show someone is spiritually connected to you. These signs don't arrive through text messages or physical closeness, but through a language that speaks directly to your soul. If you feel even just one of these signs, trust it. That person is feeling you too, even if they're silent, even if they don't know how to express it. And the 5th sign? It's the rarest of all, and it might be exactly what you're experiencing right now. When it happens, there's no more room for denial. Stay with me until the end, because this may be the confirmation your heart has been silently waiting for, or the sign the universe has been trying to reveal to you for a long time. Sign number 1. Your body reacts before your mind understands. The first clue that someone is spiritually in tune with you happens in your body. Yes, even before your mind catches on or your emotions take hold, your physical form is the first to respond. Maybe you've felt it before. A sudden chill, a wave of heat, an inexplicable shiver. You tell yourself it was just the wind, or that you're tired. Your mind tries to rationalize it. But what if it wasn't just in your head? What if your body was reacting to real energy, a ripple in the vibrational field sent by someone who is thinking of you deeply at that exact moment? These are called silent energetic signals, invisible to the eye, but powerful enough to shake you from within. And those who are spiritually attuned, the chosen ones, tend to be the first to feel them. But how do I know it's not my imagination? Just a coincidence? You may ask. The answer is simple. The body doesn't lie. The mind can doubt. The ego can question. But the body, it feels what's true, before there's any logic to explain it. How many times have you had an intuition so strong, your body reacted before anything was confirmed? A chill when someone crosses your mind, a tear with no reason, a heaviness in your chest, only to later discover that something did happen? That's not fantasy. That's connection. Even if the other person is unaware, they're still emitting a frequency. And you, being energetically open, are picking up on it. So if you've ever felt this for no apparent reason, don't dismiss it. This might be the first spiritual sign someone is energetically linked to you. And yes, I know how lonely it can feel to experience all of this, while having no one to share it with. That's why I created something very special for you, a gift born from my own journey of feeling too much and not understanding why. It's a guide called How to Attract and Recognize True Love. Profound, clear, and spiritually aligned. It's pinned in the first comment below. If this message is meant for you, you'll know. Your heart will recognize it instantly. Sign number 2. They appear in your dreams and thoughts. The second sign that someone is spiritually feeling you shows up when your outer world slows down and your inner world begins to speak, in dreams and persistent thoughts. You know that person who appears so vividly in your dreams, it feels like they're truly there? You see their smile. You feel their presence. And when you wake, the feeling lingers like a shadow. This isn't always just longing, and it's certainly not always coincidence. When two souls are connected, dreams become portals, spiritual channels that transcend logic. Sometimes, they dream of you and say nothing. Other times, you both dream of the same energy, the same night, even without speaking a word to each other. And here's the deeper truth. God often speaks through dreams. As written in Job 33 verses 14 to 16, asterisk, for God speaks in one way, and in two, though man does not perceive it. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on people, he opens their ears and seals their instruction. Asterisk. So when that person keeps showing up in your dreams, again and again, or their thoughts come like waves without warning, it's not by chance. It's a divine alignment unfolding behind the scenes. Even if your logical mind can't make sense of it, trust this. Your soul knows. And maybe their soul feels the same pull. If you've ever woken from such dreams, heart racing, unsure whether it was real or imagined, you are not alone. These dreams are not meaningless. They are invitations to go deeper. To help you decipher the dreams and the deeper calling they may hold, I've left a spiritual gift for you in the pinned comment. If it resonates with you, your soul will know. Sign number 3. You feel emotions that aren't yours. This next sign may be the most overlooked, but also one of the most powerful. Have you ever been going about your day when, suddenly, you're overwhelmed with emotion, sadness, joy, longing, and you have no idea why? You look around. Nothing has happened. Everything appears calm, except inside of you. But what if those emotions weren't even yours? When two souls are spiritually connected, they often begin to feel each other's emotional states, even from a distance. This is vibrational empathy, a deep, silent spiritual exchange. It's as though your heart has merged with another, one soul feeling the other, without touch, without conversation, without awareness. And yes, this is very real. In John 11, verses 33 to 35, we read of Jesus witnessing Mary and others weeping. And though he knew he was about to resurrect Lazarus, Jesus wept, not out of grief, but because he felt their pain deeply. Asterisk, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. Jesus wept. Asterisk. He didn't cry for Lazarus. He cried because he felt Mary's sorrow. That is divine spiritual empathy in action. And you, as a chosen one, have that same spiritual sensitivity. You can feel others, even if they can't articulate their feelings. Even if they try to hide it, you sense their emotional truth. This is one of the clearest signs of real connection. You feel them, without words, without proof. Just presence. Just energy. Sign number 4. You feel love without reason. Now we go deeper. The fourth sign that someone is spiritually tied to you is when you feel a strong emotional wave, a love or longing, with no clear trigger. You're having a normal day. Nothing happened. But suddenly, you feel something powerful. A surge of love, or longing for someone, even if you're not close to them, even if you haven't spoken in a long time. You ask, why am I feeling this? Is this just my imagination? But the truth is, it's not lack. It's not delusion. It's not fantasy. It's connection. These kinds of feelings happen because love, as energy, travels far before action or logic can make sense of it. When two souls are connected spiritually, your heart begins to experience the link long before anything physical has occurred. You may feel deeply attached, or feel like something is missing, without knowing why. That is emotional frequency transmitting across spiritual planes. This is especially common among chosen ones, because you are more in tune. You can sense the future before it arrives. You feel what's coming long before it makes itself known in the physical world. So don't ignore these feelings just because they don't make sense. They make perfect sense to your soul. And again, I've prepared something to help you find clarity in these confusing moments. It's a sacred guide to help you recognize and attract the love that's meant for you. You'll find it in the first pinned comment. If your spirit says, yes, trust that. Sign number 5. The universe confirms it. Finally, the 5th sign doesn't come from within. It comes from the world around you. When you're spiritually linked to someone, the universe begins to reflect it in external confirmations. You think of them, and their name shows up. You're trying to move on, and a song plays that perfectly echoes your feelings. You ask for a sign, and suddenly, you see repeating numbers, symbols, phrases that perfectly describe your situation. These are not coincidences. These are intuitive confirmations. When two souls are spiritually tethered, the external world starts to speak in unison with your internal truth. God, the universe, whatever name you call it, begins to guide you gently but firmly. Proverbs 3 verse 6 reminds us, asterisk, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Asterisk. So when signs appear, pay attention. These are not hallucinations. These are alignments. If you've seen repeating numbers like 1111, 2222, or phrases that mirror your internal world, if their name keeps showing up, if you keep hearing lyrics that express your exact feelings, this is spiritual confirmation. It means the connection is real. It means someone out there is feeling your energy, maybe even wondering if you're feeling them too. And you are. You always have. So if you've felt these signs, don't dismiss them. Don't hide from them. Don't silence the voice inside you that whispers, "This is real," because it is. You are not imagining it. You are spiritually awake. And someone, somewhere, is feeling you too.